Oh yeah, baby. One of my favorite channels of all is The Pretender. Jarod is a man from Melbourne who loves to go to Thailand and date ladyboys in Pattaya. Now, me myself, I'm into ladies, not ladyboys. But Jarod teaches so many tremendous things on this channel. I've watched these videos over and over and over, many of them, because he talks about all this psychology, and I think it's called Plushkov's Wheel. I don't know how to pronounce it. And it talks about, different paradigms and how they affect your emotional and mental state. And he talks about the difference between the paradigm of Australia versus Pattaya, Thailand. And he just... Well, here's one. Lessons I learned spending time in Thailand over the past... what's the rest of the title of that one? Past 8 years. Here he is talking about observation, question, hypothesis, experiment, conclusion, result, the scientific method. So there's obviously... I actually haven't seen that one. But I like it. He has these sorts of diagrams, and so the guy has an approach that is reasonable, rational. It makes sense. He's got a real philosophy, and I subscribe to it. I have questioned myself: can I be with transgender people? The answer is no. I have done the soul searching, though. I don't know why I can't cross that gap and jump the ravine to do what Jarod is doing. But I admit I completely explored it in my head because this man presents it so well. And it makes you realize that, maybe it's social conditioning as to why I don't engage in that behavior. But whatever it is, the channel's brilliant. It is actually brilliant, and easily one of my favorites. And the thing is, this week is Transgender Week in Australia, Transgender Acceptance Week, and Jarod runs these brilliant transgender, the Miss Transgender World pageants and thing in Melbourne. I wish I could think of the name of those things at the moment, because I could show you what they are as well, but I'm sure if you go to the Pretender Thailand, you'll be able to work it out for yourself. I'm just a little bit pushed for time today and doing this quick review while I have time, because I wanted it up for Transgender Week, hopefully so that Jarod will get some traffic. And, people, because you're not going to learn better about transgender and the mindset and all that than better anywhere than Jarod's channel. I've talked to Jarod over the email. I really like him. He's really a kind and encouraging fella. I've checked out all his websites and channels to do with his pageants, and the man puts on a tremendous show down there at Melbourne, St Kilda, I believe. Each year he does all the PA, he does the sound, he's the host. The guy's brilliant. Like, I really love Jarod, and he's such an interesting person. I would absolutely love to meet Jarod in Pattaya, Thailand, and have a beer with him and have a good long talk, probably more than once, because the guy's a genius, and he's just an extremely kind man as well. So, he has a way of making you understand that the transgender thing is all about love. And even going to Pattaya, Thailand, and dealing with the ladyboys, it's all about love. And, what more do you want out of life other than love? We're all looking for love. We're all thirsty for love. So I would say, out of this channel this week, get on it and watch it over and over until you understand what he's talking about. And it's like that movie, The Matrix. You'll be taking red pills, even though you're watching a channel that isn't like a men going their own way channel or anything. Well, I mean, I think it's considered a men going their own way channel, but some of the men going their own way they get angry when they see that he's talking about transgenders and things. But I think those guys have missed the point. If you stick with this guy, he'll teach you more about men going their own way than anybody else will. The guy's a complete expert. So, well done for your channel, Jarod, and I sincerely mean thank you for the amount that it's helped me with my thinking and mental state at times, because I just watch the videos over and over and over, and I learn something new every time, and there's a new tool in my toolbox for my thought life. I definitely will be watching everything you ever do. You're a total legend. I love you, Jarod, baby. Over and out.